LITT, there's dudes in that girl Tony. It finally came together. Atlanta and New Orleans, living in today's time. We lit. Air Monday 9 to 11 on the night shift. You don't wanna miss it. Got the dopest guess we kick it. Stay lit like the night before Christmas. Tony and Duke, best in the business. Watch him get it. Go to YouTube, search IBNX Radio, the LITT Network. Entertainment guarantee. Have you laughing to your because we lit. That right, we lit. You know we lit. We lit. Tony and Duke stay lit. Turn it up, they lit. Start the show, they lit.
It's Duke, that's Duke.
It's radio.
LITT Netwrk. We in there, big. Monday night.
What it do, shout it, what it do.
You know?
It's your girl, Tony Dominique. Y'all know this is my real voice, but sometimes I like to play a little bit. So, hope everybody had an amazing, wonderful
Can I get some Lysol spray?
week.
Shit.
And also, hopefully you had a wonderful weekend. Dude, stop being rude on the radio. Get your mannerisms together.
It's manners.
Mannerisms.
Manners. I'm just fucking. It's totally fine. You got some?
Get your life
You got some
together.
alcohol? Let me get some.
Do I have some alcohol?
Put a little sanitation right there. Put a little bit right. Put a little dollop right there. Oh shit! See, this is why you gotta have women around. You see this shit? You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Fella ain't gonna pull this out. And be honest with you,
Why is
it would be
that
very helpful. But if one of my partners pull this out and he keep always having stuff like this, I'm probably gonna stop hanging out with him.
Why?
Cause why you got all this? Like what you got all this for? You got the fatty fat across the chest. You pulling out Lysol spray. It's like Banaka and shit. Like come on, you know? Shit. Oh, that was right though. That's what we need. We need this. You know what? Maybe I do need one of my bros to keep it. Yo, pass it to my bro. You need to get your cover those. So when I ask,
How are you like Snoop had somebody to roll his stuff? You had
his
somebody
blunts?
to spray your mic.
oh yeah.
When
was
you got
good
that
stuff.
type of money, you can do those type of
Oh
things.
yeah, that was good stuff. But how was your weekend?
My weekend was good. You know, I'm a little tired actually. It was full of activity. Friday night, you know, we had homecoming game. Saturday, we had to get my kids dressed for homecoming up late. Shout out to you for the haircuts. Thank you, Duke.
No problem.
And then, you know, just getting them right. Getting they, you know, head to toe. Can't have them looking like, you know.
I saw them. They was looking like some young kings out here. You know what I
Right.
mean? Listen, did they have dates? I said, who's the chick in the middle? Who
So
was
they
that?
did not have a date. They just kind of did like a little bro thing. They just kind of
Okay.
went, chilled
Just
out.
them?
Hung out. Yeah, just
Okay.
them. The girls that were with them were actually the cheerleaders that cheer on the varsity team.
Okay, they were the cheerleaders?
Huh?
They were the cheerleaders on the varsity team?
Yeah.
I was like, why they look like some grown women? Why they look so grown? They look grown.
They're the varsity cheer. Those are juniors. They're
Oh,
a freshman and a sophomore. But I'm, you know, friends with their parents. So
Okay.
everybody was already meeting up, so I just kind of bogarted. It was like, you know what? We're going to take some pictures with them too.
Okay, cool. That's
You know
what's
how I
up.
do.
Hey, you had them right, though.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was it. And then,
Shout out to mothers. All moms matter. Like, shout out to
Yeah,
mothers. She came through in the clutch. But
that
you
took
said that
a
was
lot.
short notice, right? Didn't they say they wasn't going to go or something?
they decided last minute. We had to kind of really throw it together. And it was just exhausting. It took a lot out of me to try to, you know, mentally get that together. And then shout out to my friend, owner of Blue Light Entertainment. He called me in to help him on a production that he was doing Sunday. So I got home at 2:30 this morning and still made it to my 9 to 5 on time.
Oh, praise the Lord.
So it was just
Amazing.
it was a busy weekend, a good productive weekend, but just busy, kind of, you know, energy draining type deal. But yeah, dude, put your foot down. No home training.
I had to get the kicks. That's why we need to get shoe cam. We listen, 2020, we getting our game up. See what I'm saying? So motherfuckers be coming in with some fresh shit. We got some Adidas with them Deodoras. They're classic. They look classic from this point, from where I see it. We got my man, I don't know what he got on his feet, but he always stay fly. You know, Tony always got us some nice little cute shits on. You know what I'm saying?
What
So,
is even that cute?
you know.
Little cutes.
Well, now, really, Tony really be having the ones. You got to catch Tony with, because when you catch her in mommy go mode, she just got the, you know, sometimes she might got the ones. Tony look like she got the driving shoes. You know, the driving shoes, like they just comfortable.
What
They
are
really don't go with
driving
nothing.
shoes?
This good to when you're driving. You don't have driving shoes? I got driving shoes. And am I the only person that have driving shoes?
Yes.
You crazy. Come on. When you hit that road, and you go somewhere like long distance, y'all don't put a certain shoe on.
No.
You ain't trying to be fly when you're on the road like long distance.
Put on
Like
some sneakers. Like
no. Slides or something, right? Yeah, with them driving shoes. I should driving shoes. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Because I don't wear slides on the regular. So, like for me, when I'm
I
driving
wear
long
slides
distance,
on a regular.
nah. When I'm driving long distance, it's normally I got like my house shoes. They very comfortable. I got extra insoles in them. You know, got the fur in the inside. They just
The fur on the inside?
They just so comfortable. I don't have to wear socks. And plus, I don't like wearing socks when I'm driving. I'm the type of person. I'm sticking my foot out the window.
You do that.
Yes.
I've seen you do that when I be
Yes.
pulling up and you got your toes all out.
Yeah, I like that. I like my feet out. You know, it's kind of like when chicks like they back out, even the ones that don't deserve to have they back out. You'd be like, come on, that's a shirt back. That's not a shirtless back. You're not working with a shirtless back. You need to have a shirt on. Yeah, we can take a V cut, but come on.
I can't with you. Oh my God, I just can't.
Nah, seriously. But shout out to
Anyway, we just gonna move on into it because I don't know what Duke is going through over here. I just want to run it back for last week. If y'all remember, the young lady that was here, True. She had an amazing song that we played, so we just want to play it again for all those who did not tune in because y'all was missing something great. We just kind of like threw it out there. We didn't really prepare y'all for it. So today we're gonna prepare y'all for it.
Oh, she's tired. She just got in at 2 a.m. this morning. So if you're just tuning in, Tony been having a long, like it's been real tough. She had homecoming and then she was, on set somewhere shooting, I believe, and it's just been a lot. So just bear with her. It's not amazing, but it's okay. We're working on it.
Yeah, she
Get
tired.
your
Man.
life.
She sent me the show sheet today, and the email was empty. She had to rush back
But
home.
shout out to the people who don't check. Like I sent that like an hour ago, and ain't nobody tell me till I got here. Rude.
Oh,
I
so
told you.
okay,
Rude.
okay.
Rude.
Well, we ain't
Phone
gonna
a
get into the
friend.
mud slinging.
But anyway,
Who
first
fixed
song.
the potato salad? That's all I want to know.
First song of the night, True Imagination.
We lit.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, babe?
Hey, baby.
Where you at?
Just get out the shower.
Hey, drop this out.
You want to sing?
Yeah. Get that ready for me.
Come get it.
Let's get it started. I know that you want it. You're feeling my hands gripping all over your body. I lick my way down with no hesitation. I know that you're loving this sweet sticky conversation. We going from the door to the wall, from the wall to the floor. And now we in the kitchen, baby. Watch me take it. Show me your mind, babe. We can go as long as you want. You don't have to fight it, baby. I'll say exactly what you want. Me and you, we can do all the things in your imagination. Yeah. Touch, you know that I like it rough. Give me the sweetest, softest kisses while we fuck. Boy, close your eyes now. I get on top. My up and down motion got you moaning. Please don't stop. You know that I got you, babe. My grip won't let go. Your temperature's rising and your body now explode. You know that I'll take you there, ever you want. Whenever you need a fix, you know that you can call. Show me your mind, babe. We can go as long as you want. You don't have to fight it, baby. I'll say exactly what you want. Me and you, we can do all the things in your imagination. Yeah. Boy, you know how I put it down. While you gripping on my waist, do the in and out. Put my legs around your head, don't be silent now. Baby, tell me what you need, tell me where and how. Got me looking in your eyes, cause I'm looking back. Yeah, this kitty so good, bitch, spend the check. Got you jumping off planes on the private jets. Put my pennies in your pocket, cause the drip is next. Baby, tell me what you need, and I does that. Every time you pull out, got the snap back. Baby, when you come around, don't it stay away? Or you like it like show me your mind, babe. We can go as long as you want. You don't have to fight it, babe. I'll say exactly what you want. Show Tell me your mind, babe. We can go as long as you want. You don't have to fight, baby. I'll say exactly what you want. Me and you, we can do all the things in your imagination. Me and you, we can do all the things in your imagination.
And we're back. That shit lit. Shout out to True.
Shout out to True. Just wanted to give her just due for the True.
Oh, he gonna do it
Let
every
her
time.
have her moment.
was
So y'all
hot,
can
though.
hear it again. So y'all call up. If y'all really like these songs,
That was
even if
hot.
you don't, call up and let the people know. Because, I mean, there's some people out there who know music. And, you know, you're the ones who's listening to it, the consumers. Call up and let them know why you like it, why you didn't like it, what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? You may even want to link up. You may be an artist out there that's like, hey, you know, I really feel the vibe of somebody else here. And we can, you know, link y'all together and maybe get y'all to working on some projects. That would be totally
Yeah, the LITT Netwrk link for
Awesome.
artists. Please do that. You know, we want to see it happen. I try to link these artists up as much as possible. You know, share it with them. You know, the few that I talk to on a regular. But it's real tough for everybody. Life is just going a million miles an hour. You know what I mean? Trying to slow everybody down and try to cross it over. You know, it's all about scheduling now. You ever notice that how life is just really kind of like all about scheduling time? The most valuable thing in the world, time. No?
No. But anyway, it's
Okay.
time for everybody's favorite time of the show. Tony's
I
Hot Tea
disagree.
Topic.
If there's something hot to talk about, whatever it is, you know that we gon' put it out here on Tony's Hot Tea Topics. Tony's Hot Tea Topics tonight.
Disregard Duke and his haterism all through my song. He's so rude. No home training. I don't know. I know you.
Don't insult my mother like that.
I was just finna
Don't
say
do
you
that.
can't. I was
Don't you
just
see her?
finna say you can't be Mama Des doing
Don't do that. She watching too. Don't do that.
good. I'm glad she watching and watch how you just disrespecting her like this because your behavior is
Your
reflected
behavior,
on her.
okay? Your behavior.
And I
okay?
know she
When
taught
your
you
mother come
better.
back off of vacation,
My
I'm
mom
gonna
is
tell
home.
her. Okay, well, I'm gonna get in her DM and I'm gonna talk to her.
Well, holla at her. Tell her to send me some money.
Nah,
Anyway, on the list, congrats to Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty. They were married in a secret ceremony. So you know how she do. I figured she was gonna do it that way because you know she was kind of be all kind of
Nicki Petty.
Nicki Petty, Nicki
Oh.
Minaj Petty,
Nicki Minaj Petty.
Nicki Petty,
That's good. That's a good last name, Nicki Petty.
Nicki Petty.
That might be her. That might be her name.
I'm pretty
Huh?
sure she's gonna stay Nicki Minaj because that's not even her government name.
I know. We just playing on names. Get out of
Pretty
here.
sure that's how she's gonna stay. That's kind of how it works too. Anyway,
Okay.
also speaking of marriage, JoJo Simmons, he tied the knot with his long-term boo thing. Her name is Tanise Amira, so she's in there. You know what I'm saying? That's Simmons money.
All right.
Living that
Shout
good
out to
life.
them.
I
Is
don't
that-
know if
is
he
that
has
the-
a
No,
Simmons
JoJo,
money.
that's the older one, right?
Yeah.
That's right under the two girls, Vanessa and Angela, right?
That is
Yeah.
JoJo, but I think he's like in the middle of them. I think Angela's the youngest.
Really?
I think it's Vanessa, JoJo, and Angela.
I thought it was the two girls, Vanessa and Angela, then JoJo, then Diggy, and then Russie.
I don't know. Well, call up the Simmons and ask them. I
I don't know. So you need to get your shit together. You should have this information.
Well, one, that's not important because we're talking about JoJo. You always be taking everybody, blending it in. That was JoJo's moment. Let
Okay,
JoJo
carry
have her
on.
moment. Shit, sus. Anyway, Kanye's album finally drops. How do you feel about it? Did you listen to it? Did you hear any songs?
I kind of skimmed through it a little bit. Really not impressed. I mean, on the musical aspect, it's what I expect it to be. But as far as content, I'm just not moved by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not.
You're not
Nah, I ain't moved
moved
by it.
by it.
Nah, I don't have a.
It didn't tickle your fancy.
Nah, I don't have. You know how like when I listen to, I don't know if any of y'all listen to 444 album, the Jay-Z. It kind of like moved you, like, oh, he put me on something. Like this Kanye just seems like some ploy shit. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like some gimmicky shit. Like it don't really have an authentic feel to me. You know what I'm saying? Not to say, it's just musically it's not good, but it's just the feel, the aura that come with it. I'm not digging it. So,
Well, I'm sorry you're not digging it.
do you
but,
like it?
You know, I really only heard like one in a possible songs. And so I don't know if I like it or not. I have to listen
Did
to it.
you like the song that you heard in One in the Possible?
You know, it take me a minute to like any song. Like I gotta like listen to it, cause you know when you first hear it, I don't be prepared. Like I'm not one of those people who sit down and listen to a whole album. Like I hear it, like it pop up on the radio. They're talking about it, and so I'm not really listening. I'm just kind of driving, get one going. I'm like, oh, that's Kanye song. Okay, cool. So if I sit down, I gotta hear it a couple of times and feel the real vibe of it. Like I don't start liking songs till I'm like 3 times listening in.
Yeah, well, I put it like this. I went through several hits. I was cutting. I had it in my ears, and you know, it ain't snatched me like, oh, okay, let me play this.
It
song
might
back.
you might listen to it again. It might hit you. Like it just all depends on what your headspace is in. You was working, you might not have.
But that's the best place to do it when you just like you're in your autopilot.
I'm a pin
For
this.
me.
I'm a pin this. Now if I hear you talking about, yo, I was listening to that Kanye song and it hit me. I'm like, remember on
Now,
October 28th.
Probably
Sure.
at another time it may, but right now listening to it, I went through just about the whole album. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like,
Okay.
you know, I ain't
Well,
moved.
last thing on the agenda, we're gonna talk about Tank. Y'all know Tank has been all
Sucking
over
dick.
the media talking about, it's okay
Crazy.
if you do it 2 times, or at least that's what the report say. Well, Tank took the time to explain himself.
How
So
do you get out of this one?
I have a little memo, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this.
I don't know how he does it.
But forget all that. How many dicks do you have to
And
suck?
that's the problem with this. I don't know.
We got everything out the way. We promoted the album, the show. Now, how many dicks do you have to suck to be gay,
First, I
Jake?
don't know. First of all, this is the problem. She did this.
Okay, tell me,
my
break
fault.
it down.
She did,
I only saw the edited version.
We were talking about lies.
Right, L'Oreal said that she was with this guy who was a liar,
Right.
and you said if you tell 2 lies, then you're not a liar.
Well, I was saying that he hasn't become a liar. He said he only lied twice about those 2 things. I said, so I'm not sure if he's a liar yet. He just felt a need to lie about those 2 things.
Was he lying about dick sucking?
And then Miss Angela says, well, what about if you suck a dick? I was like, well, how did we get here? Like, you could see my disposition. I didn't like where this was going.
So why didn't you stop it, Tank?
I don't know. I just started talking.
The thing about Tank is that Tank always want to prove his point, right?
I
He's
wanted to
great at-
prove, I didn't want to back down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You know-
now I'm like, now I'm trapped in between 2 dicks, right? I don't know what the fuck is going on, just right here in the hard place.
And as Biggie said, you find yourself with 2 dicks and no chick, you'd be in some serious shit.
It's some serious. So,
Yeah, so you was with 3 chicks, 4 chicks.
so I don't know. Like, I'm not an
know.
expert on how many.
So you was
it takes
so you was
to
just
get there.
talking.
Well, also this too. I also was speaking from what I feel is a behavior standpoint, right?
Okay.
If you participate in an act, that doesn't necessarily make you part of that thing.
But if you
now, if it becomes
twice,
if it becomes, I don't know if that's what
if
it
you're gonna
takes.
act twice,
I don't know.
You said
Listen,
twice.
Tank's
We were
point was,
talking about
he said if
twice.
you're a
No,
construction
Tank.
worker and you do it 2
I
times,
did construction a couple times, but
Right.
I'm not a construction worker.
but you could be.
Okay, y'all get the point of that. So he said he was talking about an experience standpoint. He didn't mean literally that specific act. He just said the 2 acts. If something happens and you just try it one time or whatever,
but
that
see-
doesn't make you that.
The thing is, listen, this is the thing about, in my opinion, if you do something willingly, then you opened your spirit to be of that. Now, you may not carry on the lifestyle,
You know what? That brings a point.
but
Pause.
okay.
But I'm not.
But
I
if you
never
commit-
reverted back
It's
to
on your
saying-
resume.
I never said construction worker felt good to
It
me.
should be
I
on
would
your
go right
resume.
over there and do that.
if you commit murder twice, you a murderer.
If you do it once, you're
If
a
you
murderer.
rob 2 banks, you a bank robber.
Well, but see, we're talking about something different because we were
the same
talking
thing
about,
with-
or I'm talking about the exploration
Getting
process of
getting
trying to find
sexually
yourself
Yes.
aroused
sexually.
and
If you
partaking.
suck 2 penises in your life as a man, you may not be gay, but at the least you're
Your lifestyle.
bisexual.
Yeah,
At
your
the least
lifestyle.
you were.
Your lifestyle.
Were gay?
At one point.
Because that's like
If you
saying
don't
if you-
continue that behavior,
Right.
at one point, you were that.
So being gay is a habit.
Being gay
It's a
is
choice- it's a- well, not a choice, but it's a
It's not
lifestyle.
always a choice, but
It's
it's
a
a
lifestyle,
complete
it's not a choice.
lifestyle.
Got you.
You don't get to, dip in and dip out. Like, it's a real war going on in terms of how
Right.
people are born and how people live.
Yeah.
So he said, it's not about, being or trying one thing. It's about, to be gay, you have to experience that. That means, kind of like an interview with Derek J was saying, you being gay is not just sex. It's about, I look at a man, I'm attracted to a man. I want to be with a man. I want to marry a man. I want to build with a man. I want to do everything with a man that I don't want to do with a female in that sense. And so Tank was trying to say, at least I assume he was trying to say that he was speaking on an experience like, okay, if I do this and this happens, that doesn't mean I'm that, especially in the sense that I have tried it and I decided I don't like it.
Tank did dance or perform with his shirt off at a gay something
There's
like that.
a lot of people that dance because gay people pay the most money.
I get that. But I think he sung the song and somebody requested he take his shirt off to do it or something like that. I believe I think that's happened. I believe that happened.
I don't know. We're just going to put maybe because
possible.
I don't know that you're putting the right information out there.
Yeah, maybe we probably caught it on a meme or some shit. But then again, now this is happening. So then maybe the meme was right. Maybe, I don't know. You follow what I'm saying? But I remember seeing this. I remember seeing it. Tank was saying it was cool. You know, Dave said same shit she said. You know, they pay the same or whatever. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, it's not like me as a comedian. If a bunch of gay people say, "Yo, you know, I want you to do comedy for me." That's cool. But then when you talk about sexual exploitation, you follow what I'm saying? Like now, I'm allowing them to dictate how I represent myself. I think if you open to that, I think that's kind of funny. But I think ultimately, we just never had masculinity be hit and beat on the way that it is now. Like now, everything. If you do something, if you tell your son don't cry, it's masculine, toxic masculinity. You know, you got a bunch of women that's just like, yeah, I could be tough too, and I could be what you are, and then some. And men ain't liking that. It's just funny. I look at it at one point, and I kind of speak against a lot of stuff, when it comes down to it, because I feel like the push for it. I just think just live and let live. You know what I mean? If whatever you're doing, that's what you're doing. Like if Tank doing that, most likely probably is. It's probably,
You can't say that. See, I think the biggest issue is everybody's too concerned with what everybody's doing, and
nobody really concerned. I just think when it comes out, you're gonna speak on your opinion on a viewpoint because you can, because that's your.
I get that, but like
that's what you're gonna do.
You can speak on, you can say what you want to say. You know, freedom of speech is life, but to make it the biggest deal ever. Tank is just a person. He just happened to be, making a lot of money, singing. He's in the public eye. Like, who cares what Tank is doing? Why is everybody in his bedroom? He was having a conversation.
Because he opened the door for us to peek in by saying, if you suck two penises, it's okay.
That he is. Like, so you're saying just because he said, okay, hey, this is how I feel about this over there, that doesn't mean he actually participated in the act. No, nothing has come out with anybody saying that Tank has done X, Y, and Z. Everybody has, and if he has, hey, do your thing. But everybody has made it a point. Like, Tank said this, so he must have done that. Like, the facts aren't there. If nobody has any build on that besides he said something happened or he said this could be okay. He didn't say, oh, I was doing this, I tried this, I'm participating in this. He said, oh, if you did this, I don't feel it could be wrong. He didn't say I did it. But everybody has already, Tank is doing this. Tank is doing.
Well, everybody just automatically assume maybe
is the key word there.
Maybe he just like he assumes that if you only suck two, then you're still not gay. How do you know? You just listen. This is the thing. This is the question Charlamagne was trying to ask, right? How do you get the number two?
He specifically answered that question. He said, I didn't say two. He said, she said two.
Okay.
The two came from Angela Yee. It didn't come from him.
But
since he's Tank, since he's Tank, everybody blew it up and made it what it is. You know how media does. So he didn't say two was the number.
Okay. Well, she said two if you do something twice or whatever. And he said, and then she brought up the whole sucking penises.
Right.
Shit, right.
He didn't bring that up either. It was brought up to him. And he was just responding.
And his response was?
His response is, if you do it, then
it's
an act of. It's not your whole life change.
No, I don't know about that.
But anyway, we're going to bring in the artist.
That's some sticky shit. Yeah, no pun intended.
We're going to bring in the artist. We're going to play his song before we bring him in. We're going to play Who Dat by Walt the Singer.
You see the hat? Who Dat? We lit!
Let go. Welcome to Big Difference, baby. Enjoy the ride. Let go.
Doesn't out Pluto.
They be like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that new Walt the Singer. That new Walt the Singer. Like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that new Walt the Singer. That new Walt the Singer. Like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that clinger, clinger. And I hop on the board, then I die. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fool with these words. This ain't English, homie. Put a verb by that word, now put some English on me. Like, woo, woo, there they go. Girl, don't start it. Lil' Walt is just here to crank up the party. How high the baddest bitch she yell. Down with the baddest rich she yell. You could've sell out your crew. You with the baddest bitch she yell. My team, we on the mission. My team, we on the mission. Now sit back and listen. Lil' Walt, yeah, I got your attention. They be like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that Lil' Walt the Singer. That Lil' Walt the Singer. Like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that Lil' Walt the Singer. That Lil' Walt the Singer. I got it. Young nigga fly in the pilot. It's hot in the building to the climate. It's the K on my neck, that mileage. Everybody asking me why you acting like that. 'Cause I'm upset. These niggas blind to the fact that I'm up next. They only believe a nigga with a chain on his neck. Been healthy niggas too fly, 'cause I never break a sweat. I never been that guy that always try to flex. I keep it cooler than Luther with shit. Her leg, yeah. Going on and on and on. She text me one time, she calling on and on and on. I'm gone, I'm gone. She keep on calling my phone. I passed it to the bro, now he say she won't leave me alone. They be like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that Lil' Walt the Singer. That Lil' Walt the Singer. Like, who that is? Who that young nigga? Yeah, that Lil' Walt the Singer. That Lil' Walt the
And we back. That was Lil Walt.
Yes, sir.
Who that is?
Who that? You know what he
Walt,
did.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? He
Lil
did
Walt.
that for the kids. He did that for me.
That Lil Walt.
What up, man?
He made
What's
that song for
poppin'?
you, Duke? That's what you're saying?
Nah, I mean, we just
I'm
gonna
sure
take-
he
I'm a
was
Falcon
not.
fan.
I'm sure he was not thinking about
He
you.
ain't
Not
say
at
that
all.
about- he ain't say that. He didn't make a song called Rise Up. He made a song called Who That?
Man, rise up. They
He
don't even deserve rise up
He
this
said,
year.
"Who that is?"
Hey, so what
It's
about your
him.
team, man? Anyway, what about you, man? Let's talk.
Man, shit
What's
been
up?
going.
What you
man,
got going on?
Man, first of all, it's good to see y'all. It's been a minute since I seen y'all. Thanks for having me back. Though,
It's been
for
a
real.
long time. And he
A
back
long
with the
time.
jump off. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking.
No, everything been good, man. Just going through a lot of life changes, you know what I mean? You know, life hits you. So the album supposed to drop a while ago, you know, and I wasn't able to finish it because of life, you know. So
Life happens.
life is going pretty good right now, you know, doing some hard. So I finished it in one day. I did like 7 hours straight in the studio, no talking to nobody, no nothing, just straight.
You
I'm
need to
on
talk
it.
to the producers.
Nah, the producer, he was locked in because he was like, man, I've been waiting for you to, like, I've been waiting to hear what you got. You know what I mean? Because he loved my music. Like, shout out to Dave and Mercy, too. Those are my two producers and engineers. Actually, Dave is the one who produced and engineered Old Town Road by Lil Nas X. So,
Okay.
yeah, so right now, shit really getting popping. Like, I got a lot of eyes on me right now.
That's good shit, man.
it's
I'm
crazy.
proud of you too,
Man, I
man.
appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, no cap.
Okay. No cap. With that.
Yeah.
No,
just-
no. Why did you give him that?
I'm just
Like,
throwing it in there.
I don't even know why
I'm
I
just
said
saying
that
because
in front
when
of
I got
him.
young people around, I just got to go and say their shit. You know what I'm saying?
He like the uncle that always be trying to
I
ask.
know.
yeah.
He the
Like,
uncle who always
ha,
talking
Ah, boy, you on that loud, sir. I call it Corey. You on that loud, sir. All right. Shit, nephew, let me get a piece of that.
That's why stuff get uncool so fast.
Man.
Like he's the uncle that make everything be like, you know,
He the
the,
uncle who-
the
Nigga
young
just-
people get together like, yo,
They
Duke
be like,
is
no
saying
cap.
that we
Be like,
can't-
yeah, cap off. Cap.
Yeah.
Your hat's off.
You're uncapped.
You're
uncapped.
Uncapped.
Just horrible.
Your uncle.
Just messing stuff up.
Shit, man.
All
Y'all
right,
some
so
funny people.
you said you was in the studio 7 hours. Like, what shifted in you that made you say, you know what? I know life is going on, but I need to get this
I had got
done.
an email from this girl from Oregon that I never met in my
Like
life.
Oregon Trail?
Like Oregon, like the state.
Oregon.
Oregon, my
There you
bad.
go. You forgot something in there.
Oregon, that's how I said it.
Well,
you know.
that's those. Don't worry about it. We
Anyway,
get you. We
let's
correct
go
you
on
the
to
first
the,
time.
you know,
Okay.
all right, so Oregon, you know,
So
the state,
petty.
Washington, the state. Well, and she sent me an email that was real, like, touching. She was like, "Hey, 3 years ago I came up to your SoundCloud and your music changed my life. Like I thought about being suicidal and stuff like that." And she said, "I read more into your story and like went to AJC and stuff like that and read my story how I got to college, like I lost both of my parents and overcame a lot of stuff." So it kind of hit me, cause I was actually really depressed. Like I was in a not depressed, but I was in a moment like, bro, like I had just got my heart broken, you feel me? Like, you go through that one time. You know what I'm saying? This girl that I really care about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I used what I was feeling and I made some crazy music with. Like, the album came out way better than what I thought it would. And, like, and I really want to meet her one day. So, like, lately I haven't got in contact with her. She's, like, 17. And her mom even.
But just wait another year before you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. It ain't like that. No. This man here, I ain't trying to get on everything.
Crazy out there. I'm just saying.
I'm a handsome man.
I'm just saying. Just wait. Wait till you get to her freshman year in JUCO or something. Wait a bit.
No, but she touched me. So I just like 2 weeks ago. 3.5 weeks ago, I just went in the studio out of nowhere from 7 to like 7 o'clock at night to like almost like 2 or 3 in the morning, just in the studio. And all the songs that I wrote and everything, I went straight into it and just smashed it. Just
my God.
One take. And then it was just like, all right, cool.
One take,
I already had the first 2 songs y'all heard. Remember, that's when I supposed to drop the album.
Yeah.
And I just had to stop because even though my mixtape is still doing good, but, the fans tired of hearing the mixtape. They want to see what Walt got. They want to see what's going on. So
all right, you got
it's
to
time
always
to
keep
get
the
to
music
him, you know
coming.
what I mean? Yeah.
Good shit, man. That's my guy.
He like a proud uncle.
Yeah, because he be active. I mean,
his
his
cheekbones
He be
all
on
high.
my Instagram cussing my ass. I like, bro, like
them cheekbones
come on
high.
out. Where you at?
Put
You
them cheekbones down.
You being bougie.
No,
But
I just gotta stay on.
I just want to shout out to Dude, man. He always hit me up and try to make.
I love energy that believe and I understand where the doubt comes from. It comes from life. Life just kick you in the gut sometimes, kick you in the backside between your pockets, clean off in that guy, and it don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? So to see people be able to push through that, you know what I'm saying? I like it. And then being able to know these people and meet them and get to develop relationships with them, is just something to cheer for.
Yeah, facts.
That's so sweet.
You like that?
Aww, bromance.
No, please don't.
Stop that ASAP.
Please don't.
I gotta go back to the hood. They go, Joe.
So who's? Let me ask you this: who's one of your favorite comedians in Atlanta?
I gotta say you, Dude. Not just saying that because you're my homie, but
anybody but Dude.
Okay, anybody but me.
They don't count.
No,
they not that funny.
Anybody but Dude.
Nima Cat. I think she's fine.
Okay, shout out to Nima.
And I think she's
His
funny
cheekbones
too.
got real high.
You saw it, huh?
Yeah.
I think you started seeing all his bowlers. It looks back to stuff.
I think Nima Cat funny, but I also think y'all finna laugh. I also think what's his name is what's his name? He's Dick Dickerson.
Oh yeah, my God.
That nigga is hilarious.
Out of
bro.
Detroit.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Bro.
Yeah,
I think he's funny.
Yeah, shout out to Dick. He's funny.
For real.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some people that you want to work with on your album?
Well, you talking about?
Do you want to do like on independent artists, or do you have like some names out there? Like, look, I'm finna grab this person.
Well, I already got the people who are already on the album. I got my little brother who's my blood little brother. He got a mixtape coming out hard. I just put something behind him.
He sing or does he rap?
He do both, just like me. And my little sister gonna be way better than me and him. She gonna be the GOAT.
So that's like the new thing now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's
well,
the thing.
We grew up
to rap and sing.
Yeah, my dad was old school. We grew up listening to Temptations, and stuff like that. Like my favorite singer of all time is David Ruffin and Usher, and like the old school cats. So I just brought my new school feel with my with the old school feel, and I just mixed it together. So every song you hear, you're gonna hear a lot of harmony. You're gonna hear a lot of, you know what I mean? I love T-Pain. That's one of my favorite
when you leave here,
artists
go and listen to Boys to Men by New Edition.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And then go listen to Alexander O'Neal. Go put that on you. You know what I'm saying?
The future artists I really want to work with, though, I want to work with Roddy Ricch.
Okay.
I think he's hard. I like Roddy Ricch. I want to work with K Count. You know, some people who's just not like straight rapping all the time, who just don't talk about stupid shit.
Let me ask you this: Have you seen? And do you like Travis Scott?
Oh, I think Travis is a GOAT. I think he's one of the GOATs. But I just feel like, let me just be quiet. All right, next question.
No, I'm just saying. Did you see the documentary that he did?
Oh yeah, it was hard. It was crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, I just feel like certain things that he talk about, I can't relate.
Okay.
You know, he's more into drugs. I I just smoke weed. You know what I mean? Like that's all I do.
You know what's crazy? There's nothing wrong with that.
Ain't
It's
that wrong with it?
Stepping out your lane and speaking on your lifestyle.
So
it's
I
nothing
just,
wrong with that.
you know what I mean? I don't feel like I can be that person to be out like,
Right.
yeah, do some coke. Like that's not me. Like I'm not gonna do that. 'Cause I got a little sister, so you know,
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she believe in what I believe in, and she look at how I do things. She already told me like, bro, I ain't worrying about niggas. I'm like, why? 'Cause she was like, 'cause you ain't.
See that? So you know what's up.
Yeah,
That's
I
good
guess
stuff,
so.
man. So you're single now. You out, you're single. You got
I'm
your
on
daughter,
single?
correct? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, well, what I'm saying with you, I already know you got a little mama. You know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, okay. Well, all right, well, not really then. We're talking at a later
But
date.
yes, really.
He don't know what I don't want to talk about it mean. He just keep on going.
Well,
What Uncle do?
No, but yeah, I'm single.
Okay.
You can say.
All right,
I'm
cool.
single.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with being single out here in
I
Atlanta,
love it.
man.
It's amazing.
Isn't it?
I don't even know why I had a girlfriend in the first place.
It don't make sense sometimes,
Not
right?
at all.
Why is that the thing? Like, why to
Sometimes.
be single? Like,
Nah.
once you get your heart broken, why is it not like let me try it again?
Because
Just
that
one
ain't-
time, women get their
I
heart
don't
broken
want-
repetitively, and y'all be like, one time is like, I'm out. Forget
see,
everybody.
nah, 'cause that
Forget
shit
the world.
hurts.
Like,
Shit
get
hurts.
your
Cause y'all
life.
can deal with pain better than we can.
How
Why
can
you
I
think
say?
y'all have kids? If a man had kids, the population would be real
Well,
low.
they trying to
Real
work on
low.
them.
Like, we'll go through shit, be like, bro, I'm not doing this shit no more, cuz.
Well, the transgenders are calling for them to create a womb for them to be
Yo,
able to do
that is
that.
crazy.
Listen,
I
that's
heard
foolishness.
now that
That's
a
foolishness.
transgender they can go in there and make her have I don't know what to call it, but a baby. Like they can change everything.
That's crazy.
Can they can get pregnant?
they
I just read a
working on
documentary on
organs.
it.
That's crazy. Is
nuts.
Jesus coming back now? Because we already had slavery, and then they already killed Malcolm X and MLK. You know what I'm saying? They bombed Oklahoma
Nip.
City. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Nip,
Yeah,
man.
everything. Nip. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, Biggie, the Harlem Renaissance era. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Katrina. Shit. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck else could? I mean, come on, man. You got males having kids. You got men with hairy chests breastfeeding and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That's sick.
This
That's
is terrible times,
That is
man.
sick.
You know, this is terrible. Could you imagine this? Could you imagine the psychological warpness that might go on? We don't know for sure, but because we don't know for sure, what might go on in the kid's mind who was raised under a parent that's a man and he breastfed that kid? That shit might be crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, moving along. You, sir, how many tracks is on this album?
It is 13 tracks.
Okay. How many Atlanta artists do you have on the album, and how many Atlanta producers?
I got two I had three Atlanta producers, and I got 3 artists. Shout out to my little brother, Look Up Jay. Shout out to Doja Black, that's one of my artists. And shout out to Mustafa. I got Mustafa on there too, my boy Mustafa.
Okay.
Out of your whole album, do you have that one song where you're like, look, I like my whole album, but this song right here, cuz?
Man, I don't know, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. My fans, like, so many different, like, I have fans like, oh, this the one. Like, me personally, I'm like, I gotta say the one you finna play up next just because it touched my heart more and it was more like emotions to how I felt. That's my favorite one. But like you can't really pick a favorite song on this album. Like, I really can't. I done played it over and over and over. I'm just like, bro, I really did.
You really
something
like
this.
it.
Like I can't really pick. So you gotta pick, like, I gotta ask a fan that, like, somebody who would listen to
No,
it.
that's their song. You gotta have your own.
Well, you
song.
said the one that we about to play
I got
up
it.
next.
Well, since you already done brought it in this conversation, go ahead and let us know what it is. And
The
what
next
was
song?
your
The next
what
song
was
is
your
called Earth
feeling behind
Angel.
it?
It's called Earth Angel. I was in love with a girl named Angel. That was I would say
Is that the one that broke you down to your bed meat?
Yeah, fuck me up.
Okay.
Fuck me up.
Had him
Take down.
down.
Like, fuck all y'all.
Okay.
So,
Had you stress eating
Yeah.
Biggie bags?
Yeah, so I just pretty much called her out. Like, you know what I mean? I called her and the nigga out. Like,
Okay.
it's whatever. And then I'm finna get a bag off they paying, the pain they call me.
Okay.
So,
Well, let's
I
do it
love
then.
it.
Go ahead on, drop that shit.
Earth
Earth Angel.
Angel.
We got Lil Walton here. We lit.
Sure.
Palace, what you cooking?
Texas more like Houston for a girl in Vegas. Left Texas more like Houston for her girl in Vegas. She had my heart on love, so I had to take it. All the dreams, all the hope, we were trying to make it, but I guess it wasn't real, so she had to fake it. If I recall her name, well, that's the one I want to marry, but she was blind by the lust of a nigga named Larry. See the pain in my eyes, man, that shit was scary. So my heart built some protein, so I kept it dairy. 6 years down the drain, what I supposed to do? Say you take someone who would know the love for you. Why lie? Why cheat? Why not tell the truth? Now you create a muscle, bitch, I'm live in the booth. I guess the fairy of the story, so I kept the truth. And all that capping about you love me, bitch, that was a fluke. Let my 7 get to 11 like my Vic got juice. Your heart said fuck with Walt the Singer, I said fuck you too. Carmen is a bitch, and that bitch, she coming soon. Carries in my diamond, what up, dog, like Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone. Cause Carmen is a bitch, and that bitch, she coming soon. Carries in my diamond, what up, dog, like Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone. I don't understand how it can be so real. The feeling that I'm feeling, girl, I know you feel. You in that plate, ayy, I was down for a meal. Kept your body wavy like Navy, I'm talking no seal. You thought this shit was a killing, not no cheap thrill. Got horror on the right, that nigga ready to kill. Got Sampo to the left of me, that nigga ready to kill. And I keep the metal on me like metal to steel. I hope you understood. You said you was an independent chick when we was in the hood. But what I say that's good. But what you didn't realize, I'm the type of brother you take home to have some dinner with your mother. Earth angel, will you be my darling dear? My darling, I love you all the time. And I was a fool in love with you. Yeah. Wow. Cause Carmen is a bitch, and that bitch she got me soon. Carries in my diamond, what a dollar Looney Tunes. When I say I'm gone, yeah, I'm gone. That bitch know she can never call my phone.
And we back. That was Lil Walt, Earth
Yes,
Angel.
sir.
She hurt you bad. I felt the pain in that shit.
Yeah.
And she touched you deep.
And she heard you with somebody named Larry?
He's a dork.
Larry?
If I show you a picture, you're gonna be like, what?
Nah, please don't. I don't need no more
Yeah,
material.
That nigga lame.
Larry.
Oh, it's all good.
No, it's
You know
great
what
though.
I'm saying?
Hey, look, you gotta take your L's. I hope she happy. I hope, you know what I'm saying? He understand what type of female he got. You know what I mean? Like, other than what she did, she young, you know, and she got a good heart.
How long were y'all together for?
About a year.
Oh, so it was still fresh.
Nah, but
the pain ain't even dry.
Nah, it's way deeper than that though. Like we was talking for a long time.
Oh, so you knew her for a while.
Yeah, we finally met like a year ago, and she
was like an online.
Yeah, it was like when we was young, you know what I mean? We were young. It was like some MySpace type shit when we were young. And then out of nowhere, like she always stayed around. Like, man, I kind of like this girl, even though she far. Like I ain't trying to take it too serious. Then when I met her, I was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like she way more beautiful.
So
than
they
I
was
thought.
pretty much having phone sex for a long time before they actually met and had real life sex.
Hey,
you know, with video chats back then. You know,
yeah, though.
He was a little fuzzy, but he saw enough.
I hate you. No, though. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So we was together for like a year. Like I was seeing her every month. Pretty much, she was flying me out. I was flying her out. We was just flying each other out.
So
it was long distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that never works.
Yeah, I know that. And then you know, it was just a chance. I like, damn, this mic can work. You know what I'm saying? So I just stayed on mine.
There are some long distance relationships that can work.
Yeah.
I don't think everybody is.
Don't get me wrong. I love my women in Atlanta. You know, she just caught my eye. I mean, like I ain't always.
Where was she located?
Oh, she from Vegas.
Oh yeah, the West
Sin
Coast
City?
women. West Coast women, they're a little bit too liberated.
They're a little too. They weird, bro. I went to Vegas, right, and then like, Shorty seen me with her, you know, and she was like, you can walk, you can ditch her right now and leave with me. And I looked at that lady like, what you talking about? And she's like, slid me her number right in front of her. Like,
they
didn't
do that
care.
in Vegas.
Didn't give a
They do
fuck.
that in Vegas.
I was like, oh, she wild.
Yeah, they do that in Vegas. I had a friend who just went out there. Her husband and a group of husband and wives, or whatever. They went on a group trip to Vegas, and she was like, it was a lady trying to like, hey, yo, you want to come back with me? Like, you want to go to the room? Like, right, she's standing right there, and she's getting like right in their face, in her face.
I'm single. You
So
know
I need to go to
what I'm saying?
Vegas?
So that shit.
If you want the disease, maybe I don't know what you know if they just out there just that
fuck,
free.
I live in Atlanta.
Atlanta. I was about to say
Shit,
that.
I don't live in Fulton, but shit,
But
I'm about
Atlanta-
45 minutes
Hey,
away.
hold
Atlanta
on,
chicks
bro.
is
I'm
not
from
that
Fulton.
bold.
Y'all
Hey, man,
tripping.
Fulton AIDS is crazy. It's
We
higher
just
than gas
We
prices.
just freaky.
Nah, bro, you gotta use
fucking
straps. You gotta really, you could catch something having phone
Maybe
sex.
everybody should go back to getting tested before you have
Yes.
sex.
Listen,
Like
before
y'all
you
just
have
out
sex,
just
you
because
gotta-
y'all
you gotta
free.
live-
Start raw dogging.
No, you gotta live.
No,
but nah,
'cause
not just that. You
anything
can't
can
eat
happen.
anything. Next thing you know, you got some shit growing on right here. You feel what I'm saying?
Any exchange of bodily fluid.
Yes.
Man, look.
And all that tongue kissing, all them light skinned
Oh,
girls.
see, look.
See that?
See, that's my problem. I don't do all that
Yeah.
kissing. Don't kiss me.
I saw you try to kiss on Neiman last time. Okay, I ain't gonna get to that. My bad. I ain't gonna do that.
First of all,
Believe
Nima
me.
is not here.
Nah,
But
she's
look,
not.
Nima got a check though,
Yeah,
so I ain't kissing no bro.
yeah,
Never mind.
that's true. I mean, shout out to Neiman though. That's my homegirl. She doing her thing.
Nima got a check.
She got a show coming up. You gonna go?
I might.
See that? Check him out. He got a little crush thing for Neiman. Did you know that, Tony? Yeah, so we're gonna pull the covers off. This is going on Unveil It. You know, got
That's
a
a
little
lot
crush,
of-
crush.
that's a lot
So
of-
during February, do you get? I mean, I'm saying it's like a secret little. You know what I'm saying?
I-
To the office.
That's a lot of women.
Yeah, that's just sad. I'm gonna stand down until I get that check, and then I'm gonna come fucking
I'm gonna
hard.
throw it on her
Then
Mercedes like, ugh, I'm here.
You did. And I ain't driving. I left my ID at the crib. Come scope me in the Mercedes.
Look how she look at us like. That's why you can't have me and Duke in the same room.
Well, you
So
can't
that's
really-
not really what I'm thinking, but y'all can ride with that.
What you thinking?
Nah,
Y'all
don't let
can
her
ride
get it.
with
Don't,
that.
don't even let her
Nah,
get into it.
just let it go.
So let me ask you this: who inspires you when it comes down to music right now? You know, in the game, singing, rapping. You know,
I gotta say what started, what I always knew how to sing from my mom and my dad pretty much. But what inspired me, I gotta say like T-Pain. Just like I feel like he a GOAT. He's the GOAT. Me personally, like I feel like his melodies, his harmonies, nobody touching him.
T-Pain can sing.
Like he's way better than
You
what
like
people.
T-Pain?
Man,
He
he's
can
way
sing.
better than what people
I mean,
think. And
everybody
I feel like,
was really on him about the auto tunes, but then he took it off and he was like, "Oh, it's just
Yeah,
that was
I
just
like
what
it.
I was doing right then."
Yeah,
he
I
made
like it.
18 mil off auto tune. So and he's not singing on auto tune no more. So check him out, cause the boy is nasty.
Yeah, I like T-Pain.
The boy is nasty. He a GOAT.
All right. So female wise, singing or just as an entertainer or just in the
I like that girl
entertainment
SZA right now.
Okay,
I've been
I'm
playing her
okay with
album for the last 7 months. I ain't gonna lie to you. She just hard, bro.
And you gonna remember? I'm gonna tell you something to tie into the moment that you just
I feel
kind of
like
went through.
all those girls in that era really like doing a lot.
And that's
Between
Summer Walker
SZA,
girl hard,
Seven
too.
Streeter,
Yeah. I like Doja Cat. Do y'all like
Ari,
Doja Cat?
ain't
Ari
listened to her
Lennox.
yet.
I like Ari Lennox. Summer Walker,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I
She's
think
I've heard
SZA
about her. I heard about
I
her.
think SZA got it though, bro. It's
But I
just-
like Doja Cat, and a lot of people haven't really. Every time I mention it, a lot of
I'm not
people
a big
don't
fan to that girl, that boot up girl. I'm not a big fan of her.
What's her name?
I forgot.
Yeah.
Ella
Boot
Mai?
up, Ella Mai. I'm
Yeah.
not a big fan of her. I mean, cause I went to school for singing, so like I was like number 3, like recruit in the country. So I sing, and when I listen to her, I just feel like it's too plain, and then it's like the note that she be hitting make it. I don't know. I'm just gonna be quiet. It's just like it's not.
I mean, that's your critique. That's from a
It's not
singer.
all that.
You know?
I like. What you say? What's her name again? Lexi. What?
Ari Lennox.
I heard her like 2 songs from her. She's pretty hard.
Yeah, I
She's
like
pretty
Ari
hard.
Lennox. I like Ari Lennox because she's proud to be black.
Yeah.
And she's very vocal about it. And she's like, look, I get it. Shout out to all my black sisters. I got to see her at one music fest, and she was just, I just like her music.
Yeah.
I'm a real fan of entertainment, so I don't know that I would go see her in concert per se. But I mean, other
I'm
than
glad you
like
say
one music fest.
entertainment. Let me ask this question, and we had this conversation a couple months back. Who do you think performs better as an entertainer between Beyonce and Chris Brown?
Chris.
Who do you think?
Chris.
I'll say Chris.
Chris killing her.
I think that Beyonce has an epic performance. It's a lot
It's
going
expensive.
I feel
But
like
Chris
I
is-
feel like it's two different things because like Beyonce puts on a production. She like it's a whole like kind of like in the play aspect of like it's a show.
on. Theatrical.
Yeah, it's very theatrical. Chris Brown puts on a show. Like it's just two different type of like Chris Brown is he's dancing. He's got the dancing. It's like it's very choreographed dancing wise. But Chris Brown, if you look at his show, it's not a lot of too much in the background. It's like this is the design and I'm dancing because that's what I do.
I love how she broke that down.
Beyonce has like, look, this is basically a movie. live.
happening in your face.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you
Like
gonna
it's
watch
it's,
it from
it's
the beginning to
yeah,
the end.
it's just
Okay.
different.
It's
Yeah.
almost like a Disney
She
musical.
about to change my mind.
Yeah, it's almost like a
It's
Disney
different.
musical, kind of how like it just unfolding and stuff happening.
Yeah.
What they call it, that Beyonce fever? She
Yeah.
got it, huh? 'Cause
Yeah,
she just.
she cold with it though. She cold
I
with
like Bruno Mars too. I think he's a crazy performer. I feel like Bruno is awesome.
I think the thing that holding Bruno back is that a lot of people say he's into the drugs really heavy.
it. Really?
he is. I can't tell.
Wow. Well, I don't know.
I'm just saying that's what they say is holding him back.
Don't do drugs, ladies and gentlemen. Kids, don't do drugs.
Please don't.
Again, I mean, I'm not with Bruno to like really, but that's just the people around him always. The gossip's got so they say he's in the.
I can't do.
Yeah,
that.
I just want to give her a
He's
compliment,
in the
y'all.
industry, the industry powder.
She got a radio voice.
Who that? Tony.
Yes.
Okay.
She got the voice like when she talk, you just gonna listen. Like, okay, what she got today? What's the info
So
for
you
today?
like the Tony Talks, the Tony Talks. When she
Yeah,
does the Tony Talks segment.
like I actually am a big fan of y'all radio station. Like, don't get me wrong, just because we know each other. Like, I sit back and listen to y'all stuff on Facebook. That's why when you sent me a link, I'm like, I already got it. Like, I know how to do it. Like every Monday, like I watched the last one. I just didn't hear that song though. I didn't hear that song.
We just kind of threw it in there in the mix.
Yeah, I didn't hear that song with that girl. So,
But I mean, I appreciate it, man. We all the support. Definitely, we love
man.
it.
Man, this is gonna be bigger than what it seemed
It
like.
is.
It's gonna be way bigger, and like I feel like
That's what I pray for.
the
every night. That's what I work
personalities,
hard for.
the personalities behind the mic are awesome. So
Yeah,
that's
and
from the
Tony's
heart.
amazing. You never know what
She a
Tony
Falcon
gonna get.
fan like me. She stay
That's
tailgating.
fucking
She be
terrible.
lit.
That's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Who that? You know what I'm saying? What you named your song
Hey,
I did not name it after them. By the way,
You're right. I do spend a lot of time with the Falcons. Win, lose, or draw, I don't care. I'm out there.
What you think their problem is right now? It's our coach. Like I'm hurt. I just lost 300.
I don't think it's the coaches. Like
it's Matt Ryan.
I don't think it's the coaches. I don't know that it's Matt Ryan.
How though?
either.
He's
Even when he's not playing,
He's a
it's
Hall
Matt
of Famer. How is it Matt though?
Well, because I think it's this. I think sometimes it's not just the numbers or the stats, right? It's sometimes you just got to be a ball player. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to be that guy that in a moment it's not about getting the stats. You already got that. That's good. You got to make a football play. And in the postseason, in the playoffs, you got to make a football play. And I don't think that he makes that clutch football play. I'm not saying
So
that he don't do
again,
his job.
We're gonna stop this
But he
Saints
don't
take.
make he don't make the football
The
play.
Saints do.
You're making my ears
But
hurt.
so
Is that not a
for
correct
me
assessment?
personally, I don't think it is I don't think it's Matt Ryan by himself. I don't think it's the coaches by themselves. I think there's a lack of connections.
With the team. Huh?
Yeah, because if you watch the game, if you're looking at
Like
them,
they're
they're
not
not
together.
connected. Even Julio,
Because
prior
Matt Ryan
season,
drives a minivan.
in
That's
prior
why.
seasons.
He do not drive a minivan.
Yes, he does.
Get out of here. Drew Brees drive a caravan. Then is that the case? He got like
But he's
two
also the
big-ass
coach.
little
He's
kids.
also the coach of his son's football team, so he has to pick all the kids up. He's a soccer dad. Totally fine. Football dad.
That's cool to you.
That's totally. But to drive a minivan and you're not even a coach.
All right.
He has twins. He needs space.
You could use a Suburban.
Maybe he don't want a Suburban. Maybe they plan on having more, and they don't want to have to keep buying cars every 2 days because they're trying to have more kids.
This
But
Matt
listen,
right now.
all I'm saying is Matt Ryan just not it. I'm gonna tell you this. Let me ask you this. When Michael Vick came to Atlanta, I was here. I remember. I think that was the glory years.
That's
I don't
also
think,
an issue. Everybody's really stuck
No.
on Mike Vick. Like
Vic
nobody
Black,
has ever
no.
let him go.
But
And
it's
because they've
not
never
just
let
that.
him go,
He's more.
Matt
He
can
was
never.
more dynamic.
Matt can never live up to the mental mind of the Falcons
took us
fans.
to
Mike Vick.
to the Super Bowl, even though
He
he
did.
lost.
He did.
Vic
But
didn't do
guess
that.
what- but
Vic
guess
didn't get
what?
us past second or third round.
But what Vic did in Lambeau, Matt, he never had a game that was that iconic and memorable. What Vic did in Lambeau, man, Matt ain't never had a game that was iconic like that in the regular season or postseason. I don't know if you remember that.
But Mike Vick had slave legs. Ain't nobody catching him.
But again,
Matt Ryan
his
is a
game and his
country
performance. I'm not talking about him as a passer. I think Matt Ryan is an excellent passer. I just don't think I think Matt Ryan doesn't have the spirit of a football player.
Okay.
You feel me? He's a great sit back and pass the ball. Now, what I think that Atlanta Falcons do, just as a fan of sports and understanding drafting, I don't think the Atlanta Falcons draft the right players they need. They draft what looks good on roster. Like Ridley,
He's right,
you didn't
though, I
need
know.
Ridley. And if you get Ridley, use him for trade bait. You didn't need to get rid of Tevin Coleman and send him to Frisco. You should have kept him because Freeman is not going to be able to carry the load. Same thing we understood with Kamara.
We should have kept.
You see what I'm
Tevin
saying?
Coleman.
So I watched the game. I'm not a hater. You know what I mean? And I remember it was a time when Atlanta was up. And we were the ones that was getting kicked clean between our, you know what I'm saying, our pants, our
coming
pockets
back.
in the back.
It's
But
coming
no,
back.
because Teddy Two Glove is the next surgeon in Atlanta. I mean, in New Orleans. Drew Brees gonna fall back, give it to his man who's next up, and they got the same storyline.
We could do this all night, but we're going to take a little
storyline.
moment, and we're going to play your next song, one of your old things that you sent through. We're going to play Mercy.
Mercy Drip. Oh,
Yes,
yeah, that's on the album,
Mercy
too.
Drip. We're going to play that, just in case y'all wasn't listening back when we played it before. Listen to it. now.
Lil Walt in that bit.
Yeah.
We lit.
Smoking on this Cuban while I'm wearing a link. My cup is so dirty, shorty pass me my drink. Believe what you want, but it's not what you think. She don't mind Moscato, but prefer that it's pink. Fur on my jacket, all I wear is real mink. The mama selling cup, I selling cup, we wanna lean. Send me your location so we can see. Oh, that's me, oh, that's me. Big nigga, I stay real clean. They always notice me. I got Mercy on my team. Power going forward like you Draymond Green. Smoking on this gas, all I smoke is good treat. I stay on that scissor, all I drink is gasoline. Say the power, we orange and true, we blue, that is a do your dance, hey, go and do your dance, yeah. Hello bands, hey, Tryna got hello bands, yeah. Yeah, I'm all about my guap. I ain't gon' never stop till I reach the top. Like Chris Paul, I throw the lock, cause drip in my vein like I'm born in the sink. Smoking on this Cuban while I'm wearing a link. My cup is so dirty, shorty pass me my drink. Believe what you want, but it's not what you think. She don't mind Moscato, but prefer that it's pink. Fur on my jacket, all I wear is real mink. The mama selling cup, I selling cup, where you wanna lean. Send me your location so we can see. I'ma keep rolling papers, bye-bye to my haters. I see my haters later. My youngin' knock off your tater. I need somebody to love, need somebody to cater. For that nigga, I take care. That tongue never had no flavor. I keep it LG, life is good. If I could, I would. Ay, make it out the hood. I keep it in the back. I supply the wood. Still a walk on top. Hey, in my life, I should. What's the big deal? Fat nigga tryna get a meal. For this shit, I kill. And my wrist on froze. And my neck on chill. My bitch call a bill. I need me a lady ride out. Show blind nigga what love all about. Don't give a fuck about my clout. Hey, these niggas cold like scout. Hey, tell the boy, yeah, make him out. Hey, real nigga from the south. Hey, I know it's been a while. Put so wet by the time. Baby girl, you know it down. It's going down, cause drip in my vein like I'm born in the sink. Smoking on this Cuban while I'm wearing a link. My cup is so dirty, shorty pass me my drink. Believe what you want, but it's not what you think. She don't mind Moscato, but prefer that it's pink. Fur on my jacket, all I wear is real mink. The mama selling cup, I selling cup, where you wanna lean. Send me your location so we can see.
We're back.
Hey,
That was
Mercy,
lit.
Mercy.
Just come right on in there.
That's how I do.
You like that song?
Anyway, you know what? I really like all of your songs. I don't think I have heard one that I don't like yet.
That's
Like,
good.
I haven't
You
heard
got
your
vibe.
entire album,
That's
but
good.
I don't think I've heard one that I don't.
Man, when I drop it, by the way, it's dropping November 15th.
Is it
I
something
thought you
special
were going to
about
say
the
November
release
5th.
date?
That's my son's
It's
birthday.
on, huh?
I thought you were supposed to say November 5th. That would have
Is
made
it
it
something
special.
special about release day?
Yeah.
No, actually, no. I just
So you can't drop it on November 5th. my
well,
son.
United Masters. Well, United
changing
Masters. United Masters asked me where I wanted to drop it. And I just felt like give me a little minute. You know, 'cause I got video shoots to do and stuff like that. So like, if I just drop it soon and I don't have a video.
So
out,
how many videos you gonna drop when you release?
I'm gonna drop one video, but I'm gonna have more coming. So it's gonna be like one video for one song, and then like the next week.
Now, are you gonna do a video per song, like type deal?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick like 4 to 5 songs out the album, and I'm gonna just do videos to them.
Okay.
You know, I'm not
Can I
gonna do
pick the
every
song?
one. Huh?
Can I pick the song?
If you want to, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
I was
Now,
beside
when you
myself.
have a
Actually,
listen
I would
party.
love I would love her on my team just because how you just know how to get shit done. Like,
Okay.
You're right.
When
I
are you
just
having a
definitely-
listening party?
see, I was talking to my manager about that, and it's just like the budget. I don't want to be like, oh, we broken like that. We ain't. It's just the budget. Like, it's just so much.
You're right. It makes sense.
It's
I mean,
so
you don't
much.
have to be
I
broke,
just
but
spent. I just spent
A nice
your
amount.
income
amount
got
just
to
to
match
get
your
the
outcome. You can't just be
music
sending all that.
done. You know.
Right.
And so it's
why didn't you just push it to have it released in 2020, so you could go through the rest of
I'm
this
tired
year?
of people cussing me out in the DMs, bro.
Okay.
They tired of that mixtape. They love it.
So
Seriously.
I will say, not having the video right away is not going to taint anything for me personally as a listener. Like when I listen to it, I'm gonna listen to the
Yeah.
album. Like it take a minute for me to be like, oh, let me check out the video.
I always hear people say, "Is your music on YouTube? Can I see a video?" Like they want to see.
But I'm
they
saying
wanna see
like
content.
when
They
you
wanna
when you
see.
do stuff like that, like people still watch and listen to them same videos
Yeah.
that just have pictures going through.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that. It's just the point that it's time for me to show them, like, my
Like, I feel
my
like it's-
look,
it's-
how I look, how I dress, how I.
Yeah, you
my
gotta have that visual.
persona,
You wanna
you
sell
know,
that visual with
I'm
the
a
music.
big boy. Like it's a lot of it's like, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot of big boys that's coming out, like Rob Wave, you heard of him, Derez Deshawn and something like that. But look at their style.
I think it's another little cat that's I just saw him on the scene. He's new to me anyway.
Yeah.
I think his name is Duke Deuce.
Yeah. Dudes I know you
Yeah.
talking about. And they big boys, but they all kind of like their style and how they look is more gangster. You know what I mean? Tattoos everywhere, stuff like that. I want to bring the smoothest, but I'm still hood too. Like,
Bring
you feel
a
me?
little
You feel what
Biggie
I'm saying?
back
You gonna catch me with some turtlenecks. You gonna catch me with a blazer with some diamonds or something like that. You gonna catch me.
I like the
you know what I'm
turtleneck. It's
saying?
not too warm though.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me.
No,
Maybe my temperature gauge is
it was
different.
cold.
Okay.
It was cold.
Okay.
But I'm always
So,
wearing long sleeve.
I have something.
What you got?
We're going to take it to a lit conversation. And since we're talking about music and everything and what we got going on. So, right now, T.I. is still going with his thing back and forth with Iggy Azalea. And so, I have another little snippet I want y'all to listen to. And I want y'all to just kind of do a little dialect and let me know can Izzy come back? Or Iggy. I don't even remember her name.
Iggy Azalea.
Can Iggy Azalea come back? Or is she done? Listen to what T.I. has to say. You know, T.I. always got a conversation going on. Check this out.
To the game that can undo the blunder of Iggy Azalea.
Why was she a blunder though?
Well, I mean, I really feel like she was meant to be great.
She was for a moment.
See that one? No. What happened was, this is just my opinion. And mind you, I didn't say this to really speak down on Shawty. Like, this is my truth.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's my truth, and I'm sharing it. But I'm not speaking down on her. I don't wish no ill will on her. You know, she happens to be the biggest thing tomorrow. Great. But as far as I'm concerned, I feel like when she found out white people liked her and she didn't really need black people to like her anymore, she switched up, started acting different, made moves that I wasn't proud of, that kind of placed my reputation in the line of fire. And she was very arrogant about it, you know what I mean? And I feel like that energy, you know, led to motherfuckers like, we ain't fucking with that. Right. You know, and also outside of, like, the raps were dope at first. You know what I mean? Of course, she had
Writers.
help. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was dope at first. And then she exposed herself so much, you know, and it just...
With the Sway freestyle?
All of it. Just everything. Twitter. You know what I mean? Just all of it. And I feel like it just kind of... It undid all the good that was done.
A lot of that wasn't your fault, though. But
No, I know it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
But I'll chalk it up. You took a white girl.
So, as y'all hear, you know, he was just kind of, you know, talking about his plight on it and how, you know, she had the potential to be something great. You know, she had some help kind of build it. And I feel like there's a lot of artists, that write their own stuff, but there's people that still help that artist. Like, you have to have somebody helping you with your image. You have to have somebody helping you with, how to go out into the public and how to do different things to make yourself a great artist. It's not just one person just going out there saying, boom, I'm just killing the game. It's a team of people creating one person to elevate them to where they're supposed to go. And Iggy had that. And somewhere along the line, she felt like she could do it on her own. Can she make a comeback with that?
Yeah, I think any artist can flip it around. You know what I'm saying? Make a comeback. I mean, even with the Tekashi guy, I think he's gonna make a comeback if he push hard enough. I mean, I think the time we living in now, no one really cares. They just want the product. They just want the content. Listen,
they just want to be entertained.
You don't think that's a bad? You don't think that's bad though? For example, that's why I look up to the OGs. Like,
no,
you feel me?
I don't think it's a good thing. I just think that that just reflects the time we in. Like, but listen, we live in a time where we'll go and buy soul food from an Asian person.
I don't buy soul food.
But I'm saying they exist. They exist, and they're not. This the crazy part.
That's not what I'm doing.
They're fairly priced and they're good. Now Mexicans are most times cooking it a lot of times, but we are going to buy ethnic food that we understand is really not from those people who are serving it and providing it, and it's not even a quality matchup. Like even hair products, we buy that from. Not to knock those people, they found a lane and they're going to bleed it dry until people stop buying it, but we buy stuff from people like, okay, Black Panther come out. Everybody got dashikis. You think they came from a black?
See, the issue with
distributor, no.
The issue with all of that all together, I don't necessarily think it's bigger than just, everybody's going over here. The issue is Black folks don't have the expendable income like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you go to the Chinese places, their prices are cheaper. Why are they cheaper? Because they can buy more. You know what I'm saying? They have a village of people supporting them. Hey, let's all feed into this. Now, when you go to a Black person's job, it's really just them. They may have, a family member helping, and even that kind of rocket just depending on how they feeling about each other at that time. Like it's mainly one person trying to push something. So therefore, I don't have enough income. I'm trying to start this business. I can't bring in a lot more product. I can't buy the 1,000 load. I can really only afford 200 and hope that sells. So then I can get my next 200. So therefore, my purchase cost is higher than the Asian family who has 19 people supporting that business.
But here's the thing. I understand all of that.
And then you're not going to buy my $20 product that they can give you for $5.
Now, this is the thing. I would, because I do that. But I understand the significance.
The African-American.
I'm just saying, generally speaking, that most people don't. But this is also what kind of bothers me. I'm not even really bothered by any of those facts, and they are facts. What bothers me is when I go to, these people, and they don't use the product. They don't eat the food, but that they serve you. Now, I think that's a bit weird. That's if I have you come over my house, and I fix you something totally different. Now, it's not because religious purposes.
Well, it's already been notated that, one, they don't even use real food.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
sure not I can't say that every single restaurant doesn't use real food, but there's always a report, hey, this could be something else. Or, hey, this is fake altered cabbage. This is not real. This is, there's some plastic. And people do test on it all the time, but it doesn't stop you from buying it. Why? Because it's cheap.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that in our consciousness, we got to level up, and I make it a point to do it. I rather listen, and because I'm a barber, I'm blessed, and a lot of people cook, and I get to communicate with people, regular, everyday people, and people like to come solicit their food. Everybody think that they can cook, which they can't. But
facts.
I'd rather pay. You'd be like, hey, I'm cooking dinner. If I'm cutting your boy, say if you're just a regular client of mine, you say I'm cooking dinner, like, gee, I know you're gonna have leftovers. What you got? I'll give you $10 for a plate. I'll pay you $12, $13. You come drop it off to me. You're in my community. I do that a lot. You see what I'm saying?
Back to the Iggy thing real quick. I just feel like Iggy went with the bad. Like I was actually my manager was just on live and stuff, and like that's my cousin. He's real. Like he sits down with me and I sit back. Like me, I'm a learner. So when you talk, I sit back, and when you was talking, I got quiet and I listen because I'm a learner and I want to learn everything I possibly can. So when we did a research one time and we put in like ethnics of how they listen to music and where the money's coming from, man, hip hop is a black that's our music. You know what I'm saying? Not just saying because we are black and we came up with hip hop and stuff like that and it's nobody else's music, but no, bro, it originated from us.
Yeah, it derives from the urban culture.
Well, tell me why in the last 15 years, like when it come down to white fans, they're buying way more music than us. They're putting in more money to our artists that we so much love than we are. You know what I mean? Because
shit, they buy more Jordans than
man,
black kids.
it's crazy. And
but they can afford it.
Rolling Loud had 87% white people at there, and that is a black. At first, it used to.
That's
at first,
disposable income.
yeah, and that's why Iggy did what she did. No matter how bad, I feel like Iggy can come back. 6ix9ine, not too much. I don't think. Just on the OG, I know he just got $10 million, but that company.
I don't know that he has $10 million.
I don't know if he got
I'm gonna need to see it.
Yeah, I don't really know if he got that. I just don't think that the generation, young kids, they don't care.
No.
I don't think they have a deep rooted care. Where they care?
But I tell you who don't care. It's the white boys. The white boys gonna love him. Why? Because he's 6'9". You feel me? A white boy with a snitched. You get what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. I got white friends. They keep it real like, oh yeah, I would have did the same thing. I had this conversation with them. I looked at them like, oh, you know what I mean? Like,
but see, the thing about it, those white boys are just being honest. The black dudes would be like, hell nah, but they do the same thing.
They gonna snitch too.
You feel me?
Go look at.
They just don't want you to know.
Go look at 6ix9ine fan base. And you're gonna see. It wasn't really.
I wasn't a fan of him, but I did like his music. Like I didn't like his antics and shit. But when I listened to the music. It was like I listened to it because it was perfect to work out to.
Yeah,
like, it was perfect to get up. Like what was that shit? With the bleeding.
I like that one too. I ain't gonna lie.
That became that shit was like my alarm. That should have come on in the morning. Like it was. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Track. Like, this is crazy.
How you feel about snitching? As a female, you know, because I feel like a lot of females don't really get into that because they're never in that predicament. How do you feel about that?
I'm not going to do anything that is going to make me have to give up my life.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to sacrifice my life for someone else's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not God. I'm not here to I'm not Jesus. I'm not here to sacrifice myself for you. So if you do something knowingly or whatever in your life, I'm not going to be like, yo, he's out here doing da-da-da-da. But if you get caught, that's your issue. It's not mine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you are responsible for yourself. You need to do things in a manner like, hey, everything has the consequences. Now, if I get in trouble with you, I'm making a conscious decision to be in that activity with you, and then I have to own my own stuff.
Okay. That's respect, though. That's not snitching.
I see that we got to understand what snitching is. Like she said, if you consciously say, I'm going to be a part of what's going on, and then you back out and you get in hot water, I think that's snitching, and I think that's corny. But then I also understand self-preservation.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And if you throw a bunch of cats in water that can't swim, I may drown you trying to live. Yeah. So that's just self-preservation. You can be like, man, you wrong for drowning them, but I'm drowning too.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, let me get out of here, and maybe I can put something on your book, and maybe get now. The way to get out of here most times in a situation like that when it's sticky is I gotta give up somebody. Yeah. That's where the corniness come in. Now, if you live in an environment and you see something happen and you have nothing to do with that situation, but you're like an innocent
standby, a witness,
a witness that. Like I think that's not snitching. Yeah. That's just saying, hey, I didn't endorse that, but I saw it and I'm here to help the situation.
Yeah, I agree with her. Just like I agree with you, it's more like don't put yourself in that predicament. Then you know what I'm saying? Because let's keep it real. 6ix9ine was doing a lot of barking.
I also think like I said earlier, 6ix9ine is a made product. I don't think his normal everyday self is who his character is. Yeah. And I feel like the character got a little too deep in.
Yeah, it got overblown. I saw the interview with Casanova 6ix9ine. I mean, I said Casanova 2 times. And he was talking about 6ix9ine. And he was just like, man, when he sat down with him, he talked so articulately, you know, like he spoke real well, and he wasn't the same person you see on social media. And he was like, man, I can't really take it there with this guy. He was like you say, it was a built character that he just played into. He woke up, he's like, I got to be 6ix9ine tomorrow.
And the music industry
it was a made
is real
character.
With stuff like that, because I've been offered a couple deals in the last year or so. Like, you know, not gonna throw their name out or what company, you know what I mean, or what entertainment, but the things they wanted me to do and sign, you feel me? As an artist, if you want to be independent,
gotta read those contracts.
People don't read those contracts.
People be so excited, like, yo, I'm getting some money.
I'm from Bankhead and I'm educated, and everybody who know me know I'm educated. I'm gonna read whatever. You're not finna trick me, and my manager's not gonna let me sign anything that's you know what I mean. He's real educated too, but I just feel like the things they wanted me to do and how they wanted me to
give us some examples of some of the things that they was expecting to you.
Oh, they wanted me to put the B word. Like, I say bitch in my songs a couple times, you know, but they wanted me to be like, bring like,
you want every other sentence.
Like, bitch back. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the time they wanted me to bring, like, you know, degrade women. Like, they wanted me to, like,
so that was
talk about sucking.
That was worded in contract?
just be more explicit with my music. Like I'm explicit enough, but it's just like I don't want to be that person.
You don't wanna be
who,
vulgar.
I got a sister. You feel me? And maybe I don't have a daughter, but I still love that little girl, and they look up to me. You know, I got celebrity.
He's supposed to be. We'll talk later.
You know what I'm saying? I got celebrity who she look at me as a young man. You know what I'm saying? I got you looking at me as a young man. I can't just. You got a daughter too.
You want to move.
Shout out to my name being celebrity though.
So I just like her Instagram name. That shit smooth.
Celebrity
like
ATL?
yeah, that shit just cool. Like nobody like who the hell is that? But you know who that is.
Celebrity.
You know what I'm saying? I just call her celebrity. I know her name Tony. I just call her celebrity.
It's okay. There's a lot of people out there who call me celebrity.
But yeah, man. So my album, it got a couple cuss words. You know, like I put
but they
my
was asking you to do stuff that was out
like
of
one out my character, like just. You know, just like I just felt like my both of my parents passed, so I just felt like they'll be disappointed in me if I did that. Like
That's
you
good
know,
stuff, man. That's
so
I really agree with that. I feel like anything that you can do, long as you can wake up and look yourself in the face in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm good, I'm okay. But anything you got to like, you don't really want to look, you got to hide, you got to duck, you worried about how somebody else is gonna, you might not need to do that. So shout out to you for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Or say you can only suck 2 penises and still be straight. Tank. Shit.
Anyway, let the people
foolishness.
know where they can follow you and really when your music's gonna drop again and where we can listen to it and all the other good.
Right. You can follow me on Instagram at LilWalt44 _ the singer. You can follow me on you can follow my Snapchat at LilWalt _ the sing. Facebook at Walter Coggins. My music will be everywhere: SoundCloud, YouTube, Spinrilla, Spotify. iMusic, Google Music, and on November 15th, I'm dropping Big Difference.
So on those streaming platforms, what do they have to look up to find your music?
Oh, Lil Walt the Singer.
Okay.
Lil Walt the Singer. Look me up at Lil Walt the Singer or just put in Big
Lil.
Difference. Lil, Lilwalt, the singer.
Okay.
Not the
T-H-E.
singer. The T-H-E.
Okay. Gotcha. You gotta really say these things.
You know, I'm from the West Side. I know I got a little.
What I'm saying, because people, the listeners, you got to actually play them like they really not as smart as we expect them to be. So you got to say, they be like, bro,
that came out Duke mouth, y'all.
I typed in little, and you be like, bro, everybody use Lil. Yeah. You be like, oh, I ain't hear that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you tell them, be like, bro, what's the address? You're like, it's on the flyer. They be like, oh, I ain't see that.
Don't you hate that?
What?
Don't you hate that?
Tony knows she hates that
I
shit.
post the flyer that y'all made for me. They like, how do I watch it? I said, it says it on the flyer. Just go to it on Facebook.
That shit bothers me.
That pisses me off.
Oh my God. Well, we definitely appreciate you for coming back.
Oh
and
yeah,
rocking
much
with us.
love. I love y'all. Y'all
next song on the mic on the ones and twos. No, I'm joking.
That's DJs. We don't have we got buttons and knobs.
First of all, don't disrespect on the ones and twos. They don't know what's in the background, okay? Get your life and stop disrespecting my platform. Get your life. Anyway, we're gonna play Infinite Love by Tyler Universe.
We lit!
Wow, deputy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Endless hours of moonlight. The first time we kissed was so right. When we're together, we're so high. I love you, girl, I can't lie. Endless hours of moonlight. The first time we kissed was so right. When we're together, we're so high. I love you, girl, I can't lie. Shorty, what it is? Girl, you a shooting star, going grant my wish. When I leave this earth, you're the only one I miss. Girl, you like a love drug, I just need a fix. Thinking about you like all the time. You brought life where I was dead inside. Precious little kiss always bring me to life. The way you move your body, you can hypnotize. Bonnie and Clyde, you're my ride or die. When you're right here, standing by my side. Girl, you got taste, you're wine, you fine. Girl, I really want you to stay mine. I'll do anything for you, babe. It sounds great. You and me, any day, anyway. Will you stay? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah,
kiss was alright. When we're together, we're so high. I love you, girl, I can't lie. Endless hours of moonlight. The first time we kissed was alright. I love you, girl, I can't lie. And we're together, we're so high. Living in a dream. Everything's more than it seems. And you're the only one that I need. Let's take it slow like we sipping only. Pop a bean. See the color green. You and me, we're a team. We were meant to be. Hold up, wait a minute.
Let me put some feelings in it.
On some feel good shit. No, we always tryna kick it. Yeah. I ain't felt this way in a minute. Girl, you got my head spinning. When I'm with you, girl, I'm winning. You're perfect, shit like tennis. You ain't like these other women. Girl, I like the way you get it. You so precious, yeah. Oh yeah. I can't believe I'm falling for you. I can't believe I'm falling for you. Look all the things we've been through. Oh yeah. Endless hours of moonlight. The first time we kissed was alright. I love you, girl, I can't lie. And when we're together, we're so high. Endless hours of moonlight. The first time we kissed was alright. And when we're together, we're so high. I love you, girl, I can't lie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let go.
That is crazy.
Girl, I miss you. Together with shit that I teach you. I know it's been a while since you. But now nigga back, so what's the issue? Girl, I miss you. Girl, I miss you. Together with shit that I teach you. I know it's been a while since you. But now nigga back, so what's the issue? Girl, I miss you. She go up like a high, like she LeBron, he young. When she say it over, never done. For your heart, I force, I Forrest Ryan. Banana with it, cause I keep the gun. Music in my life is not for fun. I keep it solo like my name is all Hans. Oh no, I just.
All right, and we back. That shit was lit. What we got in the building, man? They pulled up. Y'all fresh out of what? Pennsylvania, correct?
Yeah, right outside of Philly.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
That's
Shit.
the worst introduction ever. You fired.
Okay.
You always be like, you act like people just knew they was here. Hey, we got some new people in the building. They came through, coming to rock with us on the end of, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for coming to the LITT Netwrk.
Start it over, Tony. Go ahead. Take it from the top, Tony. And we're back. That shit was lit.
Hey, shout out to, we have some new guests in the building. Thank you for coming to the LITT Netwrk. Tell them who you are.
My name Billy Rick.
Chuckie Johnson.
Hey, Billy Rick and Chuckie Johnson.
Yeah, they sound like
old
two
names.
niggas. They sound like two groups of niggas that probably like came back in the hood. Yeah, I bet y'all motherfuckers used to like run hooch back in the day, like Chuckie Johnson and Billy Rick.
One of them still selling like some
shine. Somebody got some shine up there.
Yeah,
moonshine
probably.
is somewhere.
Probably got something.
That's what's up, man. So
I sell dick now.
Oh, okay.
I can't say that.
You can.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you do with your
I'm
life,
saying that's how you getting it. You know what I'm saying?
long as you're not sucking it, we all okay.
Yeah, please don't be a sugar tank.
Yeah, don't be tank. Yeah,
Don't be a
sugar tank.
But listen, man, what brought y'all to Atlanta though?
Man, opportunity.
Comedy, man.
Everybody
Like,
Comedy, yeah.
Me,
Nah,
like,
go ahead.
Me, like, I feel as though I have a story that the world need to hear.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We all have stories.
Right.
But there's nothing negative that didn't happen to me.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I didn't box with the devil, and I'm here.
Okay.
Same thing.
I just want to get myself known to everybody. Like,
okay.
It's people that went through something that probably don't have the ingredients to overcome it, I can give them the recipe.
I like that. I like how you put that.
A motivator.
Yeah, that was well put.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big, but you know, like comedy come from like a lot of pain. Like we, laugh at stuff later on down. I mean, that we once at one time was like hurt by. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy that me and him linked up. We was hanging together for like 3 years. We just found out we cousins. Chester's small though. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
I had family like that.
So how'd y'all find out y'all were related?
Yeah.
Like 1 week, we just kept on meeting the same like people, and I'm like, yo, what's up, cuz? Or he'd say, what's up, cuz? He like, yo, we might be related. Then we end up working on like this construction job, and my cousin was there, which was his cousin, and like we was all related on the same side or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, that's cool. So y'all related? How are y'all related? Like on mom's side, dad's side?
My dad.
My mom's side, yeah.
My dad, his mom.
Yeah.
Your dad, his mom were like first, second cousins?
Nah.
Yeah, probably like second or third.
It's
Something
probably
like that.
it's probably German separate pit and bull.
Okay. Yeah, it's like
third generation, fourth generation,
It's
2 times removed.
It's something, man.
Yeah.
But somebody did some fucking.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let me ask y'all this: how long have you guys been doing comedy individually? And y'all, I'm sure that y'all get the road a lot.
Right.
Okay, so how long have you been?
Me,
doing
3 years.
How about you?
Man, I've been doing it since for like maybe like 7, but like seriously, I've been doing it since like December, like being serious.
So a year you've been doing it seriously, but you was off and on along the way.
Yeah,
for
just
7 years?
it's kind of hard when you come from the life you come from and you trying to switch over and do something positive. You know what I'm saying? And then you're doing it by yourself.
It's very
you know
tough.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very tough.
So like just going in and out of, you not getting on. And up in Philly, like
waiting for the check to hear. In that meantime, that dwindle time.
Yeah, like then like just waiting for like even just to get on open mics and stuff like that. Like I'm coming there at 8:00 and you're not putting me on till 2 because all your friends there and stuff like that. Other people there. Like I didn't like that's the reason. Like back on the topic of why we came down here. Like black people, I see that we stick together down here. You know what I'm saying? Even just going to an open mic. Last night and tonight, like the welcoming, it was just different. Like I'd rather be around somewhere where it's like it's constant positivity. It's not like, all right, well maybe you better than me, so I'm gonna make sure when I put you on this open mic, everybody going. You know what I'm saying? I get my jokes off, or I'm the host, so I'm gonna do 15 minutes in between every
Now this
comedian.
is the funny part.
I hate when hosts do that. Like I'm not a comedian, but as a viewer, like if you're there to host. I want you to just say your little piece in the beginning, get us warmed up,
right,
and then let the thing roll. Like if you say a segment in between each person, I'm like, I don't even really be interested in the next thing because I'm looking at you like, okay, are you doing a show? Like,
right.
So
the host is just supposed to
that irritates me.
It's just supposed to navigate the energy,
right.
So if I put you on. And I put you on. I'm gonna put you on here.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't gonna bring you on down.
Exactly.
If you don't keep it there and it tilts.
Right.
And it's for me to
bring it back up.
Exactly. And pass the mic to him.
And knock your little jabs in at the in between or whatever.
Hit a quick 2 minutes and then let the next person go. Like don't give me a whole 5, 10, 15.
Exactly.
Two.
Exactly.
2 and through.
Yeah, but I was gonna say the reason why you may not see it here when you first get here, because first thing you come into the South.
Right.
That's the first thing.
Southern hospitality.
Secondly, the game here is 7-8 days a week.
Right.
From 7 to 10:30, 11 at some spots.
Right.
So it's kind of saturated.
Right.
So you're so much that you don't even focus on when that happens.
Right.
It does happen.
Right.
It happens all the time.
So expect it to happen. But it's so many other
There's so many things to do.
that you can move around and it don't really affect you.
It don't affect you, exactly.
I hear people because I communicate just like I've been communicating with you.
Right.
Communicate a lot of people that come here.
Right.
I will say Georgia is a network building community.
Right.
Like, so you could definitely have those moments where people don't really like you, but if you make yourself a person that people want to be around, they will bring you in.
And that's the thing. Like that's
not what you know, it's who you know.
That's how I am. And it's crazy. Like I say, like even if you are that person where we come from, it doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
where do y'all come from?
Like right outside of Philly. Like
every time you say that, I be thinking coming from where
Chester,
I'm from.
Chester.
Yeah,
and that's what that's like a city. That's like Decatur to Atlanta.
That's what my mom called me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she called me Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
Yeah, because he was dirty when he was little. That's why.
No, I used to eat dirt when I was little. Get it right. Stop lying on me. My dirt was on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah, but
So, are y'all guys just visiting, or y'all think about making Atlanta home?
Man, I got a job interview tomorrow. That's how that's how serious I am.
So, same for yourself. You
I gotta go back up north and tie some ends up.
He don't got to.
But you working your way coming this way.
For sure.
He leaving me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, we it's
sure.
he
For
coming
sure.
back. But like the thing is like this is better. I already knew. Like I've been knew because one of my homegirls came down here and she working with Tyler Perry. So I knew when she left, I was gonna come down here. But I had a young son at the time.
Okay.
You know,
How long ago has that been?
like my son is 5, but she left when he was maybe like 2, maybe like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So and then I had to also get serious, you know, like flat out serious. Like I'm like a watcher. I'm a cautious person. So it gotta be. I know what I want to do, but is it right for me to do it at this point?
Making sure
you
your
know what I'm
timing is
saying?
right.
Making sure everything
Because
is
Georgia
right.
can't consume the weak-minded.
Yeah, and
you
then
gotta come in with a plan. Like,
yeah,
you gotta come in with a plan.
that's
I tell
life.
everybody,
Period.
You gotta attack this place because it'll derail you.
Right.
Know, like I was telling my man who just left. You know, Walt. He was like, "Oh man," I was telling him about a spot. And I was talking about a comedy spot, but he was like, "Oh man, strip club." I was like, "Really? I don't even get caught up in it."
Yeah.
Most people when they come here, they can get caught up. But Georgia, the Atlanta metro area has a day life that is awesome.
Right.
It's not just the nightlife.
Right,
aspect. But it has a lot to offer. Like she said, it's a networking place.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of food, a lot of culture here.
Mhm.
You know, it's a lot of foolishness. You don't
Right.
see that anywhere. But it's just so much in abundance that's opposite and contrasts is the foolishness that you're just going to be filled with that. And you're going to meet so many people like your homegirl who's working in Tyler Perry studio that's doing things along the lines of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's just inspiring.
Exactly.
Okay, so my question is, out of this opportunity to move into Georgia, what do you want to make of this, both of y'all?
Man,
I'm
trying.
gonna just claim that you're gonna already move. So.
Yeah, I'm just trying to live out my dream. Like he said, the same thing is basically like I just need a voice to be able to change the way, because I went through everything. All these people, they going through all this gangster, so-called gangster shit and all that. We all did all that, and that ain't what it is. Like at the end of the day, you look at me, I'm looking at you. Like we going through the same thing. The same reason you want to shoot me is the same reason I want to shoot other people, but I don't want to shoot you. Like I'd rather fight life than fight somebody else. That's an easy one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the hardest fight is fighting yourself. When you go down and knock everything else out the way, you know what I'm saying? And everything you went through that was really holding you down, it don't have nothing to do with me and you. You know what I'm saying? And you get caught up in what they tell you and what they show you, and you begin to actually believe, just like white people or Indian people or all them other people that get in front of you and
Start
deny
believing
you.
that Martin Luther King speech, "You have a dream."
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you feeling it. I didn't even want to break. I didn't want to get in there. I was almost like, double dutch. I was like, nah, I'm gonna let him have it.
Yeah, but like a lot of things that they make it seem like everybody, the people that had these are gangsters, and when they see me because I got my hat this way, and or you know what I'm saying, like whatever way they perceive us, we start to believe that about each other. So because we watching the news now, and he a gangster, they calling you a savage. But how you a savage when you taught them how to live? That don't even make sense. We should get back to that. You know what I'm saying? But you need a voice for that. You need money for that. This ain't the 60s. I can't walk around with a bow tie on and just talk.
Dapper. You can't be a dapper dude.
And just talk, and then stand on the corner, and next thing you know, Malcolm X and everybody in the world know me. You gotta have money, and I don't knock that, because even if I was in the 60s, I would probably wanted to be a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So, but like these days, these kids, if you go in there with a plan, and these kids saw me on TV, you know what I'm saying? And now he like, oh, that's Chuckie Johnson. Oh, he talking. Oh, Chuckie Johnson had the same problem as me. Oh man, he sold drugs.
Make it relatable, but also give them an alternative way to address life.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what about yourself?
Same reason, like it's my protege right here. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, oh man, we weak as a people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We weak. Like everybody got like their own place to go back to, and we don't even know we home already.
Right.
You know what I mean? We call ourselves Indians and stuff like that. We Native Americans. You know what I mean?
We was here.
We was already here. Like we wasn't brought here on no ships or nothing. You know what I mean? Like me myself, I was shot 21 times, man. You know what I mean?
At one time or several different times in your life?
3 different times.
Okay.
So
You know what I
collectively.
mean? I didn't get my mind right until I crashed my truck, though.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, damn, something I worked hard for, I done messed up. It's like my truck meant more to me than my life.
Your own physical existence.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like I whip mentally is something hard to bounce from.
Right.
Okay.
If you got the people in your village telling you you ain't gonna be shit, you ain't gonna look for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about from the people inside my house to the next door neighbor who was an evangelist at a church.
So let me ask you this: out of all
Stop.
of that,
Pause.
no,
Pause.
listen, wait. Before you do that, out of all of that, you able to take that and, like you said, bring pain to the comedy and find humor in it all.
Why not? I'm still living. Like,
exactly.
If a homeless person can wake up and make it his business to get something to eat, I can wake up and make it my business to make the next person not go through what I went through.
Same.
So I
Respect.
definitely want to get y'all back on and just kind of follow y'all journey and see how y'all going with it. So definitely we're going to have Duke hit y'all up again so y'all can come back and get a little more time. I think like we need to have like a whole just whole powwow, just kind of watching y'all and how y'all do that journey. Because I don't know about Duke. We don't care about Duke. No, I'm joking. But your story sounds like amazing. And it sounds like it has a journey to be amazing that I really would like to follow. So do you plan on hitting up any spots while you're here?
We hit up a couple. We going tomorrow.
Shout them out. Where you been so far?
I went to
Where you
Punchline.
going? We can't go back. Where you going?
Okay, well tomorrow
Uptown
Comedy. I got a show with I think it's called on the 23rd, Dream House Studio or something like that. Dream House Atlanta Studio. They having a comedy show on the 23rd. I got booked for that.
November, so you coming back or you gonna stay here?
Man,
He said he got a job
interview
interview.
tomorrow. I'm not trying. I'm not.
He live here.
I'm trying. I see.
We know it's real when you change them license. Yeah, you feel?
Yeah, I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like he said the same thing. Like getting shot. He got shot 21 times. I was in a car accident. I was in a coma for 4 months. You understand me? So like, you see life different. You like seeing life.
Well,
I seen shit you not gonna see unless you don't come back.
You seen death.
Well,
So
I appreciate y'all definitely coming out here rocking.
Yeah.
Do y'all have social media where everybody can follow you?
Yeah, Billy Rick on Facebook, Billy Rick 1978 on Instagram.
Mine is Chuckie Johnson, CHUCKIE on Facebook, and Funny Chuckie CHUCKIE _ Johnson on Instagram.
Well, thank y'all so much for tuning in. And once again, thanks everybody else for tuning in and listening. Shout out to all our guests. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Always remember today, tomorrow, and always stay living in today's time because
we lit!
Yeah. It's lit, it's lit, it's lit. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, it's lit, it's lit. And like it ain't lit.